So this is exactly the same view what you will have accessing the DPI simulator. Now I try to take our exercise book, which you know where to download, and I'll try to proceed with you step by step performing the exercise. So first of all, just pay attention. You need to add your name and family name, like I'm doing it right now. This is my name and family name. This is my phone number. My email address. And later on, as soon as exercise book completed, I try to print it and sew with a spring in one, let's say, brochure. Let's check what is written in content of the exercise number 1. The name for that exercise is the Joystick Mode, and we are going to run it on Kongsberg Keypose version 7 software. Purpose. The purpose of this exercise is to practice standby mode, joystick mode, and mixed joystick auto modes. The built-in trainer in the Keypose system will be used. In the exercise, there will be references to different procedures. These procedures are written in italic, and you will find them in the operator manual. Specific menus and buttons are written in bold. So, we are not going to use manual. I just try to share with you with my experience, and we try to make exercise like it goes, and if any step needs explanation, I try to give you it in a simple and fast manner. Settings. Start with the system in standby mode. Make sure that no position reference systems are enabled. So we have step number 1. Let's check. This is our virtual operator panel. We click twice on double click button responsible for the mode selection. Let's go on standby. Ensure that we have a take button pressed here. It means that we have taken a control. And ensure that there are no inputs from any position reference equipment as GPS or any other. Let's take back the panel. Now, next step. Select View and submenu Reset Display Units. Click Yes to reset the display units to metric units. Let's do that. We have the menu view. Let's find out Reset Display Units. Reset display units to metric units. Yes, that is the step what we have to do. Done. Step number 3. At the beginning of this exercise, we will use UTM position coordinate and not latitude longitude. Go to View menus and submenu Position Presentation. Select Coordinate System UTM. Click to the UTM properties. In the UTM properties dialog box, check that false easting is selected. Press OK in both dialog boxes. The UTM position presentation system we are discussing during our lecture time, and we have a private lecture about that. Right now, just I show you how to select the needed settings for that exercise. Let's go to menu view. Here we need to find out position presentation. We have to select UTM, and in UTM properties we have to ensure that false easting and false easting selected and false northing not selected, and the automatic zone calculation will live with a tick. Let's press OK, apply, OK. Step number 5. In the trainer settings dialog box, use the same settings as shown below. OK, let's do that. We open the system. We try to open trainer. In menu trainer here, we are going to add the same coordinate which is provided in your exercise book. 665 3 000 0. Ensure that UTM zone is 31. Then 6115, and here we have 00.0. This is our starting position for the exercising. And here we have wind value, sea current, draft, and directions for appropriate weather conditions. Let's add wind 5 meters per second, direction 290. So as you see, our exercises just are the guided instructions. It is simple to use it. And the main task of the exercising to check the main interface part which are needed during the practical life on board. Finally, I did the setup for our trainer. So the stage number 6, click OK. That's done. Right button, click in the post-plot view and select View Control. Select the trace and enter the same settings as shown in the figure below. So, this step is about working area and position plotter. If position plotter is not available, with the right click you have to open position plotter, and then you have to find out View Control. And in View Control, you open the menu Trace, the past position info page. And here you need to tick Trace Line and Trend Symbol. So exercise is about those settings, trend symbol and trace line. And we have to make a selection, 5 seconds, 1 hour, and 1 minute, 1 hour. This is how the information about past position will be displayed and how long. So 5 seconds, 1 hour. And 1 minute, 1 hour. Settings done. Let's find out next step. Also in the View Control, click on Grid and select Square Fixed to Earth and select the UTM. Okay, let's do it. Here in View Control, we have to find the menu grid, and here Square and Fixed to Earth, and select Use UTM. Use UTM. Okay. That step is done. We just did a set about those rectangles which are shown at the position plotter. If you like square, you can make a circular plotter, but in our exercise we are going to work with meters and we prefer to use square fixed to earth. Next stage, number 9. Select the joystick menu and the sub-menu settings. Select thrust reduced, precision low speed. So we are trying to make the precision of the joystick or set up the precision of the joystick. Let's try to do that. Menu, joystick, settings, In settings, thrust reduced. Yes, it is already selected. Instead of full, we have reduced. Then precision, low speed. Okay. Step number 10. Select the AutoTrack menu and the submenu Editor. This will open the AutoTrack Editor dialog box. Click Open the file diamond.txt. Click OK in the AutoTrack Editor dialog box. This file contains a stored track with waypoints. We will later in the exercise pretend that this track is a platform to approach. So we just created with the function track some shape to use it for our references during exercise approach. And we just imagine that we are maneuver around some diamond-shaped structure or platform. Okay, let's do that. We try to open the AutoTrack menu, then Editor, File Open, and we need the diamond.txt file. Let's open it. And then we press Apply to ensure that we implemented this track for the maneuver. And let's press OK to close it. Next stage, 12. Follow the procedure from standby mode to joystick mode in the operator manual. For each point in the procedure, also follow what is written below. So the main idea is we need to preset up sensors, we need to preset up our position reference systems, and we need to activate our thrusters, and actually we need to take control on DP, on our DP equipment. The procedure in manual says you the next information. Ensure that control taken with double click on the take button of appropriate DP panel. Then select thrusters with single click. This is thrust area, and here I try to select all needed thrusters. After that, let's select with a double click the joystick mode, and let's add to the system at least one GPS. Now we have some starting coordinate, and now we are in joystick mode. Next step in that exercise is that we have to select appropriate gyros, wind sensors, and vertical reference system, and we need to make the expected preset up. For the gyro, we need to select all of them. It means we have to make them enabled, and we need to use as preferred gyro number 2. Let's do that. In sensors, gyro, we select all of them. Number 2 is preferred. We press apply. Next, wind sensor. Wind sensor. We need preferred number 3, and all of them must be enabled. Wind sensor. Let's select all of them. Number 3 is preferred. Let's press apply. VRS. Vertical reference system, which measures pitch, roll, and height. All of them selected. Number 2 preferred. Let's do that. All of them selected. Number 2 preferred. Draft sensor. Select sensor and enable. Draft sensor, sensor, and enable. Apply. For this exercise, we already did the pre-setup. The rest of things are written here are about what? Enable thruster, already done. Point 7, maybe applied on the onboard, so we don't do that. Point 8, we don't do that. Point 9, enable GPS1 as reference system, already done. So let's press here OK to close the window. And let's check what is the next. Here we need to make exactly the same maneuver as drawn in our exercise book. And we keep in our mind the shape of that diamond as a structure. Simply saying, we will arrive from start position to this waypoint, which is position 1. Then we will lock heading in auto directed towards next waypoint. And then on joystick we will proceed here. Then we turn to heading to 70, lock it in auto, and try proceed on joystick to position number 3. And in position number 3, in full auto position mode, using step-by-step approach, we'll try to proceed to the position when the clearance between the side of the structure and side of our vessel is about 10 meters. And we have to find the position number 4. This is the general our graphical plan, and let's try to do that. During this exercise, you shall maneuver the vessel in accordance with the figure shown below, from the start position to position 4. Step number 14 or 14. Maneuver the vessel to position 1 in joystick mode. Use the EBL function to present the position. EBL function is covered here. Then on the plotter we can try to find the needed coordinate. But I want to share with you with one trick which will help you to find the position easily without EBL. Or in other words, we will use EBL, but before that we will try to make some practical hint which is not describing scenario because it is not connected with the joystick. Look what I try to do just for convenience to perform the exercise. For a couple of seconds, I transfer the system in auto position mode. Now you see we are in auto position. And then I press the button change position, trying to access the menu responsible for change of position. And I try to find out the absolute submenu, which means that I can enter the coordinate, and on the plotter I will see the set point relative to the coordinate which I have entered. And I try to use the position number 1 coordinate, entering it here. The coordinate for position 1 is in UTM 6, 6, 5, 3, 1, 0, 0. And northing is 6, 1, 1, 4, 0, 0. This is my desired coordinate. The system found it automatically and with much better precision what I could. Now I try to take the EBL marker and I just simply going to put it on top of my automatic set point. Then I'm going to close the position change menu and I try to bring the vessel back to joystick. Looks like With much better than manual precision, I did the search of desired position. Now my target is to maneuver to this position. How to do that? I'm going to use my virtual keyboard. Here, on my virtual keyboard, I have the joystick, where the Y-axis controlled in this area, and surge and sway controlled here. So I try to turn a little bit the U, and looks like the system starts to react on my request. Look here, we have demand and feedback. I try to use the joystick from this side. So our attention is concentrated to right working area of the position presentation plotter. Looks like the vessel is turning. At the same time, I did the same pre-setup for the view control for the right plotter, if you see. So now we have trends and traces connected with our maneuver. I try to reduce my rate of turn, and as soon as I stabilize heading, here if you see, the vessel looks like heading true north or 0, yeah? So let's follow the menu. Let's bring her to the heading 00. Anyway, this is explanatory movie, and I think it is the case when you have to follow the instructor and you have to check the functions. So let's maneuver in opposite way. I don't like this system response, and let's say in joystick settings I will make precision high speed, and I try to use the joystick full thrust, just to increase the speed of explanation. I would like that vessel follows me faster. Let's bring her to the heading 00. Here is our compass plate. She goes, you see, with 42 degrees to starboard. I try to put the joystick to 0 demand, and easy I try to make the side stepping. So let's try to reduce the inertia. And actually this is, you see, like a game. Pay attention that here you don't have the overload of the thrust. So it goes like that. Right now I'm trying to close the menu EBL, but when you do the exercise you have to keep it before the vessel is in position 1. It is visible that in 25 meters I'm going to arrive in position 1. You have to do that part using the joystick menu and doing something like that. Now you have to stop the vessel. If you see, she is going with the speed 040. As soon as she stopped, let's check what is our next step of the exercise. Our next step of the exercise is, when in position 1, change to joystick mode with automatic heading control by selecting the Auto Yaw button. It means that here on the panel you press Auto Heading or Auto Yaw button twice. And next what we do, use the EBL function to present next position, position 2. And use the heading dialog box and adjust heading towards position 2. So let's find the position 2. You know how I'm going to do that. I'm going for a couple of seconds to auto position. Then I close EBL. Here I press change position button. I open the absolute menu and I try to add the coordinate of the position 2 to the appropriate menu of the Kongsberg keypost system. My position 2 coordinate is 665 3400 and easting 611500. This coordinate is here. I take EBL function and mark it. That's what you do. Then you have to proceed back to joystick and with auto heading, and you have to use the change heading menu to adjust the heading towards this position 2 place. This position 2 place is about here, yeah? Let's make heading 25. Heading towards position 2, 25 degrees. And let's press apply. And position we are going to control using our joystick and making a kick on the surge axis. To make explanation faster, I'm going back to auto position and I try to bring the vessel in desired position automatically because we have explanatory session. But you have to maneuver using the joystick. I try again to increase the speed in auto position menu. So I need to pass 303 meters more. And at the same time, I want to check what is the next step. Next step is enable Artemis as additional position reference system. Maneuver the vessel to position 2 by using the joystick. That's what you have to do. How to enable Artemis? Artemis. Very simple. Here we have on our main panel, we have the PRS selection area. Artemis is here. Single click. This is single click area. Let's wait. Okay, Artemis is already calibrated and taken by the system. Let's change the scale. Here is the position of Artemis fixed station antenna. The platform could be bigger than the area what we have drawn. Maybe like that, for example. And the fixed station of Artemis is placed somewhere on the platform. And our DP screen just represents the position of the fixed station. We continue to make our maneuver. And the next expected step is arriving in position 2. As soon as we are in position 2, we will do the step number 19. This will be connected with the selection of auto sway and change the vessel's heading to 270. So next 80 meters we have to pass to arrive in desired position. And of course, it is much more interesting to do the exercise by yourself, especially at the first time, compared just to look how the instructor make it fast for explanation purposes. I hope that everyone who tried to have a challenge making of that exercise after that explanation will do it quite simply. I hope, at least. So we are about to arrive in position 2. I try to remind you our step. Step number 19. When in position 2, select auto sway and change the vessel's heading to 270. Okay. Almost in position. How to make the auto sway? Here on our virtual panel, we have auto sway button. So we have to understand that we did maneuver in joystick with locked auto heading, and now we have to lock auto sway. That's the task for trainee. Next condition what you have to perform is to change heading to 270 or 270. How to do that? Let's press the button change heading, and here we have to enter 270. at appropriate window 270. Let's press apply, and this is our new set point for heading. Rate of turn I increase for explanation purposes till maximum. And now we are going to heading 270. And going forward, next step expected, we have to find the position 3 and we have to bring the vessel in position 3. Let's finish the maneuver, and then for a couple of seconds I go back in auto position, trying to find the desired position 3. Let's check why do we have the speed 1.6. Because here I have on surge axis the request to go forward. So I try to reduce the speed, making the kickstart, because I don't want to let her to go away. So the speed is almost reduced. Now we have 0.6 meters per second. Our heading is 313. So means we need to go more to port. As soon as we are in position 2 at appropriate heading, we will make a trick to find the position number 3, to which you also will maneuver in joystick, but using it only on surge axis. Now you see I am overspeeding this turn. Let's make a kick ahead, and I would like to decrease the speed, gain. All of that I just do to show you how you can control the vessel. I do those extreme steps with the intention that you see the values. So you see now almost the speed is reduced. And let's bring her back to position 2. It is somewhere here. But I don't want more to have extreme overspeeding, so I reduce the surge axis request like that on my virtual joystick. I'm trying to make the exercise in real-time factor, that those students who are doing that slowly with checking each step and at the first time, those could follow me. Because of course I can increase the speed of explanation, making just what main idea, but I want to run the exercise together with you, giving you the support, and of course as usual the return point. Everyone can rewatch it and repeat it if you like, having the maximum pleasure from the exercising. So, my idea is to go back in auto position, and I'm going to find the waypoint or position number 3. Let's make appropriate scale to see our maneuver. Again, change position, absolute, and position 3 is 665, yeah? Step number 20. Six, 6, 5, 3, 4, 0, 0. 6, 1, 1, 7, 0, 0. So you see that during explanation and during my overspeeding, I did some deviation from desired, let's say, scenario. Okay. So position 2 should be somewhere here. I try to correct all of that. So I try to bring you somewhere here, where position 2 might be. And after when I'm here, we try to go there. Finally, I have corrected my mistake. Now I return back to position 2, and now I'm going to perform the step number 20 to find the position number 3, if you remember. So let's do it like I did it before. Change position, absolute, then enter the coordinate, x5, 3, 4, and 6, 1, 1, 7, 0, 0. Oh, now it is correct. Let's use EBL function, trying to put it on top of the founded position. Let's close the menu. Then you have to go back to joystick. With the heading in auto, sway in auto, and using the surge in manual. You have to move the vessel with the joystick on surge. It's turn. Pay attention to that. And now she have to go in this position. And when in position 3, probably we will use the auto position. So we are moving, And our next target is step 21. When the vessel is stabilized in position 3, select Auto Position Mode. Let's go there. It takes some time, and this what I did during my explanation. This is just what operator error, guys, and hope you will draw better using the joystick, or maybe worse could happen, but don't panic. This is just for practicing and for teaching. So not everyone will receive exactly the same drawing like it was proposed at the beginning of the exercise. So even if you see, I did some mistake because you know, I spend my time for explanation, and when you often change the attention, operator errors may happen. Sorry. Anyway, now we are moving with the speed 190 stern. Of course, mostly DP operations must be performed with a speed less than half a knot. And what I'm doing here is just for explanation purposes only, and to economize the time. The main purpose is to economize the time during the explanation. But you have to try in the most safest way, in the most accurate way, and safety is first and must, remember that, even on DP. So I'm almost in position, trying to make kick ahead to reduce the speed. Hope that will work. Yes, the speed is reduced. And when I'm here in position 1, I have to reduce the speed less than half a knot, or about half a knot, and then it is allowed to use the auto position button as auto search. So let's go in auto search. Now we will control the vessel using the appropriate auto position menu, access to which could be done with the change position or change heading button. So we are in position 3, like in our training manual. We are here. About. Let's check next step of the exercise. Next step after 21 is 22. Enable the fan beam position reference system and observe where the fan beam 1 symbol is presented in the view. Observe also the Artemis 1 symbol. What are these symbols representing? Let's enable the fan beam system. It is here. Then let's reduce our scale. We are talking about those symbols. What are those symbols representing? That is the next question what we have to answer here. So, this is a theoretical question, or it is connected with a piece of theory what we have done in class. Symbols on the plotter are representing for Artemis the position of the fixed Artemis station somewhere at the structure or at the platform, and for fan beam the symbols are representing the place where the optical reflector is installed or tightened to the rails at the platform. And that's what we have to write here. For Artemis, the symbol represents the position of the fixed station on board the structure. And for fan beam, the symbol represents the position of the optical reflector placed on board of offshore, let's say, unit. That's the main idea of that question. Let's correct the spelling. For Artemis, the symbol represents the position of the fixed station on board the structure, and for fan beam, the symbol represents the position of the optical reflector placed on board of the offshore unit. That's what we would like to say here. Let's check our maneuver. Probably we are in position 3. Next, let's save our records and continue the exercise. So, select Auto Pause menu and the sub-menu Speed. Auto Pause menu is here and the menu Speed is there. Change the speed set point to 0.4 meter per second. This is our task. 0.4 meter per second. Let's apply. Move the vessel with the small steps towards position 4 using the position dialog box. Stop the vessel when the ship's side is 10 meters away from the platform. And what is the position 4? Let's calculate. We have EBL. The length of the vessel is 120 meters. The beam of the vessel is 30 meters or 30. So half of the vessel is 15. From this position to this side of the rig, let's make measurements. So here we have 150 meters about. From side to side, minus 15. Minus 15 means 10, 40. So 135 is the distance. 135. Now we need 10 meter clearance. Let's make like this. In 135, we will have the desired clearance between sides of two vessels or two objects. So somewhere here. Somewhere here we will have 135 meters to this position and 10 meter clearance. And this position is 665, I mean here, 3268. So let's write it here. The position number 4 will be in next UTM coordinate. 6, 6, 5, 3, 2, 6, 8. And 6, 1, 1, 7, 2, 7. Let it be like that. And next question is, what is that position in geographical latitude and longitude in VGS 84? That's quite simple. We go to the view and we try to change the position presentation back to geographical normal coordinate system. Position presentation, geographic, apply. And this is the answer. Let's write it here. 6, 0, 0, 0 dot 0, 8, 9, 0 and 0, 0, 5, 0, 0 dot 2, 0, 3, 3. Read about reference of origin in the operator manual. You can find about reference of origin in lectures, in our training manual, and also you can download the KPOS main manual and you can read the appropriate section about reference of origin. How to download KPOS manual? Very simple. We go to our website. Then you have to open your personal cabinet where are the course materials. And here you click on page 2. On page 2 you have KPOS detailed manual. Open it. Here for your references you can download all chapters of KPOS manual. But the reference provided in the exercise book is connected with the operator's manual. So download it and try to find and to read the information about reference of origin when you have time or if you want. Let's go back to our simulation process. Next question is, change reference of origin to fan beam by following the procedure changing reference of origin in the operator manual. Under point 5, in the procedure enable GPS2 and Artemis as additional position reference system. So let's do it. I remind you, we have to change reference of origin to fan beam. How to do that? Deselect all PRS. Wait couple of minutes. Then here we have to receive the message, no reference system enabled. Then select the fan beam first, but you have to do it after the message position dropout. So we have to select fan beam as a first. Now fan beam has the asterisk on top and is a reference of origin or the system which gives the starting coordinate to the mathematical model of our DP system. Then we need to enable GPS2 and Artemis. Let's do it. GPS2 and Artemis. Next question in our exercise book is 29. What is your position? Guys, you need to take this position which indicates you DP system. $60 dot 1623 and 005 dot 232. That's what I have observed. Next question is select view and submenu position presentation. Change coordinate system to local. Let's do that. We know how to do it. In view, we go to the position presentation and we are trying to change it to local datum or to Cartesian view. And what we have here, coordinate changed to these values 4, 6, 7, 4, 2, 8, 5, 9. And next question, explain why the coordinate changed that much. What does it mean? Why we have those meters here? It is very simple. You need to understand that now the coordinate is not given in global datum. It is provided in local coordinate system in Cartesian view. It means that the base of the coordinate system or the reference main point for coordinate system is the location of your fan beam reflector, and you are 4, 6, 7 meters up from the beacon in Cartesian view and 285 meters. If it is positive, it means you are to right from the position of the fan beam reflector, which is taken as the main reference for coordinate presentation right now. And what we are going to write as answer here, we are going to write next statement, because now the coordinate shown, let's say it's shown in Cartesian way, where the base of the coordinate system is the position of optical reflector of the fan beam system, because now the coordinate is shown in Cartesian way, where the base of the coordinate system is the position of optical reflector of the fan beam system. And that one is enough for that exercise. Hope it was useful for all of us, and I think that after exercise 1 you will speed up with exercise 2, and of course my further comments about exercise 2 also will be available for you. Good luck. See you.